everyone. I guess you can tell that we are not sitting in my studio at home, and I am once again outside walking on my leg. It's been a long time. For those of you who may be new here to the channel, I had an injury occur with my leg. I guess I was on my birthday, in fact, back in June. And just out of the blue, I stood up to help my wife with some laundry, and the leg didn't work. I mean, I couldn't walk. The left leg just, it didn't function. It was like something had went really, really wrong. So I'll shorten that story up. We went to several doctors, some specialists here in Atlanta. I ended up seeing our Atlanta Braves orthopedic surgeon. And I got a second opinion from another specialist. And there was really no answers other than time. No injuries. I had not done anything in particular, not in my work or otherwise. And so I was unable to walk for quite a while, and I had put up a video blog a while back talking about that. But here we are today, and I still have a little bit of a limp. The leg gives out after a full day on it. And when it gives out, it doesn't mean I fall over and fall down. It just simply means it's tired, and I can feel the area of soreness. But I have been doing my rehab, and I have stayed very focused on trying to come back. And I guess that's my topic for today, is that in life, we sometimes have setbacks. We sometimes see them coming, and as in my case, sometimes they can just catch us off guard out of the blue. So we sometimes have to take setbacks as they come, and we have to think about we have to think about things that give us a good attitude. Because I'm going to tell you, when you have a setback, especially a physical one, the mind kind of takes over. You start getting really emotionally involved with your issues or your injuries, or worse, your inabilities to do things that you once did. In my case, being a health coach, therapist, personal trainer, not being able to physically do things not only hampered my abilities in my work, but what I could do for the people that hired me and work with, that I work with. Sorry, I had to step over a big puddle. So I had some moments, and I think it's important when we have those moments that we take a shift in mind, we take a shift in attitude, that we think about recovery more than what we can't do. And when we think of recovery, we have to frame that correctly. I think sometimes we just want to get back to our former concept of 100%. And sometimes that's entirely possible. I'll always say it's a great framework for positivity to move forward. But it's an expectation, and we have to watch it, because we can set ourselves up for some very disappointing failures, some very big misunderstandings, and ultimately, as I said, disappointment. So what we have to focus on is becoming a new 100% at each given moment, for whatever our setback is. Maybe it's a physical injury such as mine. Maybe you have lost someone very crucial to your family. Something has happened at work. But in all cases, we have to look at our situations, and we have to take on our own form of physical therapy, our own form of rehab. And that begins by how we embrace the problem and we embrace what it's going to take to turn that problem into a positive. So in the case of my leg, I didn't know what the problem was. The rehab the doctors wanted me to do, I could not do. It was just too early in the game, and the leg was not going to have a part of it. So I listened to my body, and I took my time. My office is downstairs, and so I was having trouble going up and down the stairs every day. And so I just took the stairs on as one thing that I could tackle, that I needed to tackle, and it served both a mental status or goal. It also served as a physical rehab, because I certainly was not going up and down the stairs like I once did. I had to kind of sidestep things. But I went up and down those stairs every day the best I could, once or twice a day. Yes, I did have to move upstairs, had to bring the laptop, set up my office and everything upstairs. And I only went down when I actually had to work with clients in the gym. But I used that setback and that small stepping stone for what I had to do as a kind of rehab, a kind of recovery, a goal, and a motivation. And I think it's real important in those times and when we have those problems that we actually try to do that with our problems. We look within the problem, we see what the challenge is, and we find something simple but effective that we can tackle to take that problem on one small bite at a time. It's fixing to get really loud. We've got a lot of construction going on. Here comes a truck. So, whenever we have a moment, whenever we get set back slightly, take a second and look at your situations. Look at what you can do to embrace it. Look at that first small step you can take that will empower you to feel better about what you have to do, and also push you forward in the directions you need to go to overcome your setbacks. Again, mine was a physical thing, so it was easily measurable. My progress was easily seen, measured, and here I am today walking, and that's a sign of progress. Sometimes on an emotional level, we don't have those clear signs, and they don't come easy. So again, the thing I always preach and practice, attention. You have to pay attention to how you feel. How do you feel today compared to yesterday? What are you doing today that you didn't do yesterday? And what steps are you taking today that you didn't take yesterday? Look in small ways. Did today feel a little lighter? Did you breathe a little easier? Worry a little less? Those are the things you need to do, especially when you're trying to overcome a setback. Never forget that the greatest things that will heal us are life's small, beautiful moments. So take some time. On your journey of recovery, sit down. Appreciate those moments. Breathe them in for all that they are. I am out walking today. I see that as not only a physical thing, but it's a great mental booster for me. So do things that boost you mentally. I'm getting to the end of my trek today, folks. I've been quite busy with the blog. I appreciate all your subscriptions. I appreciate everything that you write, contribute, do. You've shared pictures of family, friends, your travels. I love it all. Please keep it all coming. Please subscribe. Hit the button below if you have not subscribed already. Also, please turn on the notifications by clicking the bell. That way you will get a notice when I put up a new video, and you won't have to go looking around for them. YouTube has a strange thing of just because you're subscribed, doesn't mean you're going to know when I put something up. So be sure and hit the bell. And as always, peace and love to all. Jim.